Hey lovely people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Indu. I make videos on makeup, skincare, haircare and lifestyle. And for today's video, I'm going to be showing you this look right here, which is going to be a halo eye. And even if you are a beginner, I promise you, you are going to be able to do this look because I have used very simple techniques to do the halo eye. Without wasting any more time, let's just get started with the video. Okay, so I'm going to start off by applying a little bit of aloe vera gel on my face as my primer. This is the Patanjali aloe vera gel. If you want, you can also use your regular primer, whatever primer you have. I prefer using this whenever my skin feels a little bit dehydrated. That is the time when I like to apply aloe vera gel as my primer. So yeah, so I'm gonna massage it into my skin and I'm gonna let it dry a little bit or absorb a little bit into my skin, and then I'll just continue with the base. Alright, so my primer has completely soaked into my skin, and for foundation I'll be using Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's in the shade 128 Warm Nude. Okay, so I'm gonna take a very little bit of it, not too much. So firstly I'm gonna warm it up between my hands. Always try to warm up your base products before applying to your face. I feel like the application is much more easier when you warm up your products before applying it on your face. So I'm gonna apply it in a very thin layer. I'm not gonna go with a thick heavy layer. I want my base to be really light because let's be honest, this year हम लोग सब कोई मास्क पहनने वाले हैं, and if you cake up too much of base, it's not gonna stay anyway. So it's better to use light and thin layers rather than caking up your base makeup. So I'm gonna keep it really light. I'm gonna start from the centers of my face, and then whatever is just left in the sponge, I'm gonna push it back to the rest of my face. Okay. And also one thing, don't use too much product on your forehead, because your forehead is the first place that starts getting caked up, and that does not look good, to be honest. And then whatever is left, I'm just gonna take it down to my neck and also to my ears. Don't forget your neck and ears no matter what. Okay, what I'll do is I'll take a little bit more of the foundation and just apply it under my eyes a little bit more. On my chin, around my nose. Okay, so before my foundation dries up completely, what I'm gonna do is I'll quickly use this lipstick that is by Lakme Absolute Matte Melt. It's in the shade Mulberry Feast, and apply it as my blush. I'm not gonna apply it directly on my face. I'm gonna take it on the back of my hand. Again, warm the product with my fingers and then apply it. I'm not gonna apply to the apples of my cheeks, rather I'm gonna apply it to the cheekbone area and push it back. So applying blush to your cheekbone area ensures that your face looks a little bit lifted, and when you apply on the apples of your cheeks, it makes sure that your face looks a little bit fuller. And also take it to my chin and on the tip of my nose. Alright, I'm gonna set my face. I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. It's in the shade 15 Light. Make sure to dab the sponge on your face, don't drag it. Otherwise, you may move the foundation that you have just applied on your face, and you're basically gonna ruin the effort that you just did. So whatever's left in the sponge, I'm gonna take it to my forehead, to the centers of my forehead, and also on my chin and around my nose, not all over my face. I'm quickly gonna bronze up my face. I'll be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. It's in the shade Dulce de Leche, and I'll use this bronzing shade. Tap off the excess. Always tap off the excess, don't blow on your brushes, because when you blow on your products or your tools, that may transfer so much of bacteria. So don't blow on your brushes. Alright, so I'm quickly gonna brush up my eyebrow hairs. At this point, just fill up your brows. Do whatever you do to your brows. I don't usually do anything to them. Alright, so that's done. Now we're gonna move on to the main thing, that is the eyes. So at first what I'm gonna do is I'll take this shade, which is like a burnt orangish kind of a brick red shade, and what I'm gonna do is I'll take like a shader brush like this, tap off the excess and apply to the outer corner and inner corner of my eyes, and also join the line. I'm gonna stamp the shade. Take your time with this step, don't overload it, just build it up as you go. And don't worry, once we are done stamping the product, we are going to be blending it out, so don't worry about that. Okay, so once the eyelids are looking something like this, what I'm gonna do is I'll take a blending brush and take this shade, which is like a peach shade, and I'll take a little bit on the brush, tap off the excess, and I'll smudge the liner that I just created with the shade that I just took. Also, one thing, when you are trying to blend out any shade, don't put too much pressure to the brush, otherwise you won't be able to blend the shade really easily. Just hold your brush like the end part of it, that way you're gonna be like applying as much less pressure as possible, and that will help you blend the shade very easily. And also again, just build the shade as you go, don't overload the shade at one go. Again, as you can see that since I blended the shade, the eyeshadow that I applied previously has faded out a little bit. So again, I'll take the same brush and stamp the shade to make it look a little bit more like potent and concentrated. And this time I'm not gonna take any shadow on the brush, blending brush. I'll just blend the eyeshadow that I just applied. So I'm gonna take this even more lighter shade, even more lighter than this shade, and I'm gonna blend this line of color that you see. I'm gonna blend that portion, so that way blending will look even more seamless and smoked out. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do this area a little bit more darker. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take this brown shade, which this is like a beautiful dark brown shade, and darken it up a little bit. I'm placing this shade a little bit below this shade which I just applied, and just blending it out. Alright, so we are pretty much done. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'll take this shade. This is like sort of a beautiful wine shade. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna apply it to the centers of my lid with my fingers, because when it comes to eyeshadows like these, your fingers works best. I'm just concentrating it to the centers, not all over my lid. For the lower waterline, what I'm gonna do is I'll take this shade at first, and also I'll apply this shade. Also, I'm not gonna go all the way to the inner corners, I'll just leave it halfway through. Alright, so we are pretty much done. For today's look, I'm not gonna apply any liner. What I'm gonna do is I'll take like an angled brush and take like the darkest brown shade that we have on this palette. I'm not gonna create any wing or anything. I'm just gonna stamp it near my upper lash line, so that way it gives a little bit of definition. Okay, so next I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply a coat of mascara, like a generous coat of mascara. I'll be using the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Mascara. It's in the washable variant. Alright, so I'm back with the other eye. I'll highlight my face, and for that I'll be using Nykaa Glow Getter highlighting palette. It's in the shade 24K Glam. I'll use this rose gold shade and apply to the high points of my face. Whatever's left on the brush that I applied my highlighter with, I'll just run it through all over my forehead, so that way it gives a very beautiful sheen on your face. Try to skip this step if you have so much of texture on your forehead area, otherwise it will emphasize on the textures that you have, and I think you don't really want that. So yeah, so we are almost done. I'll finish my makeup with a lipstick. And for today's look, I'll be using this shade. It is by Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. It's in the shade 7150. So that was it for today's video. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, then please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a video. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am kind of active over there, so you might want to check it out. I have included all the social media links in the description box, so please don't forget to check it out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.